Hey folks, I just want to let you know about a couple of upcoming classes that we're really excited about here at the Tracker School. We've been preparing for it for months. The first one is coming up in September, and it's called the Advanced Skills. Now, this class is one of these classes where the necessity for these skills, especially in what we're facing in the future, is going to become paramount. But it also is a class that goes into the finer detail of the primitive arts, so to speak. It's going to be really a neat way of presenting them. Plus, we're going to have Matt and Carmen come on from their remote location out in St. Croix. And they're going to get into some more of the tropics, the island type of advanced survival skills. But the list of things in that class is just staggering. We're going to get into, advanced rock working, advanced fishing, hunting, um, baskets, pottery, recurve, sinew back bows, snap bows, arrows, and the various types of heads and fletchings and all of that. And it's just going to be an amazing collection of the most intense skills. And many of you who've been to the Tracker School for years know that the advanced skills class is run so very rarely. But this, given the circumstances in the outside world, so to speak, I always treat a class as if this is going to be the last one. And, you never know. But that skills class, we're so excited about it, and I hope you can join us. I just got done talking about the advanced skills class and how so excited we are about that class. But now comes the big ones. During the last three classes, meaning the standard, the advanced standard, and advanced tracking and awareness class, Dave took a lot of B-roll. And what we're going to be doing is putting on a class called Behind the Scenes. And this is going to be really epic because it's going to give you insight into the way grandfather thought and taught, especially in the way of the coyote, and the way I do the same thing along with the instructors. So it's a look at the not just the mechanics physically, but more spiritually on how that class is run and how we look at things, people as a whole, the harmonics of the class and the individual, and be able to reach pretty much everyone. And it's going to be rare. It's probably never going to do this one again, but it's going to give some deep insights into coyote teaching and things that people miss. Remember back when I did conversations with grandfather and the prophecies that he foretold, that 5 paragraphs in my book turned into 4 or 5 discs that were full of information and in the coyote teaching in those stories. And this is going to give you an intimate insight into all of that and the workings, both physically and spiritually, behind the class, and why grandfather designed these classes the way he did. Remember that these classes are not mine, they're grandfather's. Years and years ago, when I was 12 years old, we're sitting by a fire in his camp area, and he looked at me and he said, "Grandson, if you had people for just 1 week, what would you teach them?" That was an open-ended question and a discussion that went on for months. And what grandfather did was actually lay out the entire standard class, the things that had to come first, second, third, fourth. After that question was exhausted, he went on and it had the same question if you had them another week. And then it went on, and another week, and it went on. So this is a real good look at not only grandfather, but the whole lineage of the Apache culture of grandfather's tribe, the Coyote clan. Following that is probably one of the most powerful classes I've ever taught. It's called The Power of Story. Now, I ran that back years ago, and the students just raved about it. And when word got out, a lot of people have asked me if we could do the class again. And the answer is yes. Following the behind the scenes class, we're going to be doing the power of story, which is an amazing way of conveying information both physically and spiritually to people in a person reliving a story, and that energy and that power. And if you're a teacher or a parent or anyone, this class will really awaken you to communication beyond what we know in the human consciousness today with the cell phones and the computers and everything else. This is a tremendous way of connecting, and of course it'll be replete with many of the insights into the way of the coyote and how that works into the whole story. So when people are left, they know they got the story, but there's something else that deep inside that has planted a seed. So it's going to be amazing. Two classes, both the behind the scenes followed by power of story. This will be coming up in the fall, and the dates will be announced here shortly this week. Thanks a lot.